Hey guys, so today we're going to be unboxing the brand new Meilong V2M. So the Meilong V2M is sort of famous for being one of the first cubes, one of the first budget cubes under $10 with UV coating. This was usually something that was reserved for really high and expensive cubes, but no, the Meilong V2M sort of broke the formula there, except for Diancheng, which did the idea first actually. And I can't open this, what the heck? I can see that this is a very interesting sort of cover. Small parts, not for children under 3 years. Well, I guess I can't open it. Alright, nice. So, we have a very nice accessories box in here, if I can manage to get it out. And we also have the cube and a cube stand. So, this is just a standard Moyu cube stand over here. Accessories box. Here we just have a Moyu screwdriver and thing. So that probably means that we actually don't have any customizable springs in here, which is unfortunate. Alright, first turns. Okay. Definitely seems a bit too tight right now. Let's test the corner cutting. Yeah, it's a bit too tight. But first turns definitely has a lot of potential here. Let's try and do a solve real quick. Although I'm not sure how good it will be with the really bad corner cutting and all that. Interestingly though, despite being really fast, it is still really tight, which is an interesting sort of combination there. Don't know what to make of that. Yeah, that wasn't really that good. Anyway, let's see what the center cap mechanism looks like. Coming out of the box, if it's really tight, that means that popping and corner twisting will happen less, which is actually a good thing for beginners. You don't want popping and corner twisting to happen as much for beginners, so not a bad thing. Dude, I can't take this out. What? So it feels a bit sandy as of now, a bit scratchy, but I'm sure that will go away with breaking in. Yeah, the sounds that it's making are a bit low pitched. It of course has a very low pitched sound. Let me put it close to the mic. Maybe I have to pick like more of a relaxed way of turning with this cube. Yeah, there's only the screw, it looks like, which is not that great. The UV coating is very sticky, very shiny, very nice. But if I had the choice between UV coating and a tensioning system, I would probably pick the tensioning system. So this is still a leg down from the RS3 series. So I've taken this cube apart to see its mechanism. As you can see, we have a very simple sort of corner and edge mechanism where you have the sort of honeycomb-like pattern, or sorry, it's more like a fish scale pattern. I'm pretty sure that you can't actually say honeycomb pattern because GAN trademarked it or whatever. This kind of reminds me of kind of like GAN design, very simple, but I mean it has to be simple since it's a budget cube after all. But yeah, sometimes less is more. Corner cutting seems a lot better, although it is definitely a bit unstable. Yeah. Just because it's so fast. Like, look at how fast this is. Oh, what? Yeah, that is so fast. That's an easy U3. And of course, the magnet strength I would say is a bit like weak to medium. But yeah. Okay, 810, nice. That seemed like a pretty locky solve, or like a pretty not great solve, but I think I'll get used to it and enjoy this cube a lot more. Thank you for the 3x3 Solvers Discord for sponsoring this video and giving me this cube. Like, actually, thank you very much. Like, actually, you should join it right now. This cube has a very hollow and cheap feel, which is definitely very noticeable. The corner cutting is snappy and really harsh at large angles, although for small angles it's really nothing bad. The reverse corner cutting is a bit lacking, and even the small reverse corner cuts feel a bit harsh. This cube is also very fast. The turning is as light as a feather. Unfortunately, this does lead to quite a bit of overshooting and lugging up. I can still get pretty high TPS solves on this cube, but sometimes I feel as if I'm fighting the cube for control. During some of the more risky finger tricks, the cube just locks up and I have to power through the corner cuts. I know that these problems could be probably alleviated if I loosen the cube a bit more, but loosening the cube more than I have it now would create a new problem, that being speed. It feels like all of these problems could be so easily avoided if they just switched out the UV coating with a dual adjustment system. I could get the speed I want and the corner cutting I want. This is a good cube, don't get me wrong. If you buy it with a slow lubricant, such as Weight 5 or some other heavy lube, it will serve you well. But I would recommend something like the spring tension version of this Aros 3M V5, or just for $5 more, you could get the base version of the Meilong V10. Both of those would be much better choices than this cube. Thanks for watching and make sure to like and subscribe.